Okay, so this is a tutorial for the song Exile. It is under copyright and it is authorized for my use by Music Notes. It's by Taylor Swift and Justin Vernon and William Bowery. Okay, so it's supposed to be moderately slow, so actually I'm going to slow it down a little bit. So it has a lot of syncopation in here, and I suggest that you count the 16th notes. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, because we want to break it down to the smallest note that is used, because that way you'll be accurate and you'll be able to count it and keep it in rhythm with all those 16th notes. Okay, so let's go over just the left hand. It's very easy. It's just two chords. It's just this, and then this, this. So it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. Okay, so that takes care of the introduction. I'm going to slow it down a little bit more. Okay, so with the right hand, if you need to write the counts out, you'll start with the quarter note rest in the first measure. It's the introduction. The quarter note will be 1E and a. Then there's an eighth note rest, that's 2E. Then the next 16th notes are and but they're tied. So then the third beat is 3E and a, 4E and a. Okay, so 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E. Sorry, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a. 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Okay, so that's the introduction. Okay, so let's try doing it hands together. Still might be a little bit too fast, but we'll try it. That's the introduction. Alright, so I'm going to slow it down just a little bit more. Okay, so you're playing the piano solo part here is you're doubling the vocalist. So if you look at the words, the lyrics are written first, and then the notes follow that. So when you speak, you have a cadence. I want to go outside. So those can be made up of notes that sound like I want to go outside. So here we have I can see you standing, honey, with his arms around your body. So the words dictate the notes. Nothing but the joke's not funny at all. So if you think about the words and the way they sound when they're sung, it might help you with the rhythm a little bit. Okay, so let's keep going. So we have, after the introduction, I'll just play the introduction again. So. Now I'm going to play it with the metronome. And I have truncated this so that the second time you play it, you're not going to do the second ending because that's 4 pages. So we're going to stick with the first ending, and at the end, when you get to this part, the last measure, I'm just going to have you resolved to a G chord, and that'll be the end. So slow down on that last measure, and then do the G chord. Alright, so now we're going to play it with the metronome, okay? given, yeah, let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures from the end. So, that's a really long measure. Okay, so I don't think I gave it enough beats. Okay, so the only other thing I can tell you is that the right hand should be slightly louder than the left hand, because the left hand is the accompaniment. But since you're going to be accompanying someone else, you have to be, your volume has to be under theirs. So the person I'm doing this tutorial for is playing with a violinist. So the violinist is going to be playing on an upper octave, and then the piano is going to be doubling that. So we're going to see how that sounds. If it doesn't sound right, we may have to just limit the piano to the left-hand accompaniment. But in general, if you're accompanying someone, you want to be sotto voce, which is the underneath voice. Sotto voce. And in general, the left hand has to be quiet. So you want to make sure that it's, you know, so you can hear the melody. Okay, hope this helps. See you in your next lesson.